Hey, everybody. Sorry for a little technical difficulties. Hey, everybody. And I got some reverb. Welcome, everybody, in the chat. Just waiting for a couple more people to come on. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Ollie. Hi, everyone. We have a real big treat tonight. I have fantastic guest, War Party Paranormal. I'm celebrating my last days in Florida with my favorite paranormal group in Florida. So it's going to be a little party. We're going to have fun. Hi, Sabrina. I'm going to go. Hi, Erica. Hi, everybody. Dantex, thank you for coming and being a help tonight as well. You're awesome. But I'm going to start bringing everybody on and start introducing themselves and hope everybody has fun.
Hey, everybody.
Okay.
Bam.
We have Hey, Joe. Welcome, Joe.
Woo! Party time.
Look at this sexy channel, you guys.
El Puma.
It's like prime sexiness.
This is awesome. We normally do this on Monday, or we're doing it on a Wednesday. Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's go. It's hump day. Let's go.
Hump day.
All right. Hey, Eric, if you want to go first, everybody's starting introducing each other. You go first, Eric.
All right, cool. Well, first of all, thanks for inviting us. We appreciate it. Last time I saw you was in Tahoe at PEX, and hopefully we'll see you at the next one, Virginia City. And I'm Eric. I'm Ghost Hunter South Florida. You can find me on that. I'm on all my social media, but I am the team leader of War Party Paranormal and this crazy crew all surrounding me here. Yep, and that's me.
All right. Okay, Mike.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike Del Coro. I'm a tech specialist and investigator with War Party Paranormal, and I'm also the co-host of the War Party Paranormal show with the host.
Right. Oh, yeah, I'm host, too. Forgot. We got a radio show.
Happy to be here. It's good to see all the familiar faces, and I appreciate you having us on. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, Joe, nice to meet you. I don't think I've met you personally before.
No, very nice to meet you. And I've seen you in the tats on the War Party show, so it's nice to finally put a face to the name. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Torino. I'm an investigator with War Party Paranormal, and I'm happy to be here and talk all this paranormal fun stuff with you.
Heck yeah. Okay, Fran.
Hello, everybody. My name is Francesca Garcia, and you may know me as Supernatural Eye. You can find me on Supernatural Eye on YouTube and Instagram, Supernatural_Eye, and that's where you can find me. And yeah, check out season 2 coming up with introducing War Party Paranormal with my interviewer over there and then my editor right over there. And these guys will be my guests too.
What?
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, maybe.
Janine might be a guest.
Yeah, you may. Yeah.
Hey, I'd love to. Armando, nice to meet you. I don't think I haven't spoken to you before.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, so my name's Armando. I am the ugly half of the 305 Paranormal crew. It's me and my wife, Jenny. You can find us on IG, 305 Paranormal, as well as YouTube and TikTok.
Awesome. So I'm just wondering, I think everybody else is, how did you all great personalities get together? How did you become War Party Paranormal? How did you guys all meet?
Well, War Party Paranormal started before us. It was started by our co-founders, Marla, we call her Scotty Burns, and John, we call him Zap Adderall, about, I would say, like 8 years ago. And they started in West Palm Beach. And then they wanted to expand, and I've always been friends with them, and they told me to start a War Party South team. So I helped create the War Party South team and built that like about, I would say, 3 years ago. The better half of 305, Jenny, she was like one of my first team members on the team. And then we inherited Armando,
That's me.
Exactly. And then Joe went to one of our events and he saw like how incredibly awesome we are and had to join the team. But Joe,
I
Joe
showed
is
up
awesome though.
I showed up with this like little old Olympus, and he was like, "Hey, I have that one too." And I was like, "Oh, no way!" And then we were like just BSing from there. And,
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm on this team.
yeah, that's it.
And then yeah, and then Joe, his wife and Mike's girlfriend are good friends, and they happened to meet up and found out they both had something in common. Mike found out that Joe was on the team, and he wanted to be on the team, and now he's here, and now he's doing radio. So that's pretty crazy, pretty wild, right?
Yeah,
Past couple of years.
Joe told me that he met this great group of people and they're paranormal investigators, and I'm like, what? I want to check it out. So I've actually, because I've been investigating the paranormal, and so has Joe, kind of previous to this. And I bought a ticket, came out, met everybody, and it just we all clicked.
Yeah, and I'm going in chronological order because I don't want to. I'm saving last but not least, but I'm Franny. She's the newest member. I'm not that new anymore. She's like almost a veteran already. She's not even a rookie anymore.
Thank you.
Almost on the team for a full year.
What
That's
a
true.
new-
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah.
And
Well,
she
you were
lives
real
on the,
new when I met you. You were real new.
Yeah, I was
she
very
just joined
new.
the
I
team.
just joined, at the time. Actually, I think it was in October. That's when I first officially joined the team. Like I did my trial, they tested me out, they knew I was legit, and I was good to go. Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
yeah, we were friends on social media. She was on the West Coast in Naples, like right across the Everglades from us, and wanted to join a paranormal team, and now she's here. So we got a great crew. We're like family.
Awesome crew. Yeah, we have a great paranormal family, that's for sure. Not just you guys, but just in general. There's so many great people in the field. So do you guys investigate like every weekend together? So how often do you guys do investigations?
Pretty much every weekend. Not all of us, but I think probably Franny's on the West Coast, so it's hard to come
It's
every
hard
weekend.
sometimes. I try though.
But like between all of us, it's like if it's not every weekend, it's every other weekend, at least twice a month.
And there's sometimes a couple times where we're doing multiple events in a week, so it kind of averages out where we're these weekly.
We've done 2 investigations in one night.
My wife and Mike's girlfriend are attached at the hip, so I mean I'm seeing Mike very often. It's like let them do their thing, let's go do our thing.
Yeah, it actually works out pretty good. So we can go investigate, they can hang out, but it works.
That's cute.
Like, see ya.
And they're fascinated about the paranormal too, so that's cool too.
Yeah, no, that's great. And my girlfriend, I don't know if she's watching or not, but she's very super supportive of what we do. So it's really good.
That's cute. Yeah.
It is cute. No, and you guys have very good chemistry too. When I watch you guys investigate,
This is
I
how we
know
are.
you guys are
We
pretty
actually
serious
investigate.
investigating.
Yeah, we're
I
pretty
mean, you guys
serious
are pretty
people around.
serious with your investigations. I mean, I think you guys probably have fun together too, right?
Oh yeah, we're always messing around, having a good time. Yep.
Never a dull moment.
We have a pretty interesting IG chat between us.
So
Oh no!
I don't know if we can make that public.
Just take our word for it. It's funny. We just
Yeah.
crack jokes all the time. We sing songs.
Yeah.
It is
Joe's the singer, though. I'll just say that. Joe's the
He's got a
singer.
great voice.
I do what I can.
We talked about that in one of our shows. What we do can be very morbid at times. So it's good to bring in some good morale, joke around, have a good time, and we're all friends too. So it works out. And it's definitely good to joke around and have a good time, but obviously by being respectful to the historical location and to any spirit that's there. Yeah,
true.
You can have fun, be respectful.
Well, it seems like everybody brings something different to the team. So what does each person bring that kind of makes it as a whole that works? because I know you two guys, Mike and Eric, you're pretty techie.
Yeah.
Do we have people more on the sensitive side? Like, what does everybody like bring together on the team?
Yeah, we do. Let's go ladies first.
Well, I would say a little bit of both, even though I try to use more of the scientific field and mind to it. I mean, I have my degree in psychology, so that helps a lot to debunk certain things and try to rationalize, theories and ideas and things that come up. But definitely, as a kid, I always felt like I was sensitive to the other realm. So not that I'm a psychic per se, even though I had psychics tell me that I could develop those abilities. I would say I'm more empathic or an empath. Like I just, can sense feelings and vibrations in the locations and just sense that energy. In other words, yeah. But that's what I bring to the table.
Yeah. So I'm more like you. I'm more the sensitive side more than the tech side. So
yeah,
still learning the tech side. How about you, Joe? I know you're the singer, but what else?
He's very sensitive.
Pretty on the.
He gives free hugs too.
Very sensitive.
How sensitive he is, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I've had going on pretty much my whole life, but I'll be very honest with you. It terrified me. Growing up, I blocked it out completely, and ever since joining the team, now coming up and opening myself up, it's definitely opened up something, and I've been working with several psychics. I'm actually in a class right now with April Doucette, unlocking some stuff, and it's been pretty wild. Learning how to navigate this. So every day I'm learning. I'm not, I won't come out and say I'm a medium, I'm a psychic. I'm not that type of person. I'm learning, and when I'm fully ready there, or then I'm comfortable enough to say that. Right now, I'm just Joe, and I feel some stuff and see some stuff and hear some stuff that other people don't, and let's have fun with it. See what happens.
Awesome. I like your approach. How about you, Armando?
So what I would say, well, first I want to speak about my wife Jenny. So I would say, as far as what she brings to the table, she's been doing the same classes with Joe, with April Brissette, to help develop their skills, and I kind of like peep in on them, and it's phenomenal what they're doing. They get a lot of praise from April, so keep up the good work, guys. As far as Jenny, I would say that she's more like intuitive. She's been seeing spirits ever since she was little. Nothing really paranormal scares her. She's just more, I guess, curious as to what it is. And she's just trying to use that now with War Party. As far as for me, I guess I just bring more of like what I feel to the team. So I kind of like more. I can hear things that more folks don't, or I can feel type of things. I've been curious about the paranormal because of an experience that I've had. So it's more about looking for answers for me. And it's just funny, every time I go in and I investigate, it's just like I have more questions than I do answers.
Right. It's funny how that works.
Yeah.
It's got to be awesome though, but when you're using the equipment and it verifies what you're feeling, that's an awesome thing. I mean, does that happen a lot with you guys?
Really, quite often, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it does happen.
And it's definitely happening more and more. The more that we're opening ourselves up and learning more about this and how to use the skills that we're learning as far as with mediumship and stuff like that. So especially when these guys bring out Mike is pretty much the tech guy and creates some awesome stuff. I'm sure you've seen, if you haven't seen it, go look at his video on the Delco experiment. It's amazing. We've been doing Estes for a while. We've been doing all sorts of stuff. So it's really cool to be able to mix the two together, the metaphysical and that,
when
scientific, I guess we could call it.
when Joe does the Estes session or so far the Delco experiment, it's just like nothing I've ever experienced before, because being that he is sensitive and doing the sensory deprivation with the spirit box and doing the Estes method, it's wild. You know,
he starts feeling things, like getting touched and seeing visions of things.
Yeah, he'll see
pretty
visual,
crazy.
and things that relate to what's going on. I mean, it's very shocking, you know. And I am also very skeptical about certain things, and I look at things with a skeptical viewpoint. And you know, the spirit box to me was always something that I was like, you know, it could be very easily mistaken, you know, for something else. But once you take the sensory deprivation part into it, and you see the kind of results that we're getting, it's hard to say that's always a coincidence. You know what I mean? So I definitely become more prevalent to using it in this method, this way. We all have, I think, you know.
I was going to say, you guys' interview with Brandon the other day, that was intriguing when he was talking about barometric pressure and how it can affect the paranormal.
Yeah, definitely.
I love the science part. You know, I love to see more experiments with that, with the paranormal. That'd be very interesting. I mean, Mike, do you experiment with that as well, or because I know that you actually create a lot of your own equipment, so.
Some of it, you know, I would do more if I had the time. But sometimes it's easier just to buy stuff. Like I've been buying I used to make my own full spectrum cameras, and I said, by the time you spend this much time doing it, I just might as well buy one at this point. But yeah, definitely. But we definitely all like to contribute in the experiment, and I'm not going to take full credit for the Delco experiment. We call it the Delco experiment because, you know, I made the goggles. I kind of came up with a lot of ideas, but everybody contributed. The whole team effort, and to do it, to you know, lay it out, and it was based on the Gansfeld experiment, which, you know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. They would take like ping pong balls and cut them in half, put them over your eyes, and shine like a red light. So all you were seeing is this red light for sensory deprivation. You listen to white or pink noise and completely block out any of your hearing. So therefore you have visual deprivation, hearing deprivation, and they would try to test ESP. They would hold up the ESP cards and stuff. You know, they're blindfolded, they can't see, and see if somebody can guess or not guess, but tell what is on the cards. And that's what that was originally based from. And then we kind of crossed it with the Estes method. Yeah, he's got them there.
It's pretty crazy when you're the guinea pig. I mean,
yeah,
because pretty wild. Yeah.
You know,
I love it though.
It's definitely an experiment. So, and we've only done it a few times, so we're trying to do it more, and we're gonna try it with different people and different things, and try to see what results we get, and see if it, you know, because Joe did it the first session, and then Eric's done it I think twice now, because the last time I wasn't there, it was, you guys were filming for
Armando and I tag team last time.
Yeah, that was cool.
The more we do it, and the more we can log it, and you know, and it's kind of nice now because you could video stuff and kind of go back and watch it and stuff. You don't have to like write it.
And it was cool because when the last time we did it, it was Armando and I. We were filming with Univision. It's a Latin TV show. They're like the largest Latin network in the world. And we were doing it in English and Spanish.
Yep.
And that was the subject. And I was blurting English and Spanish words that was making sense to what Armando was saying. So it was that was pretty whack.
It was insane. We were getting a child that was getting bullied, and we were getting crying in Spanish, like bullying. It was interesting. Another time I would say that we had this type of session that was amazing was the time at New River Inn where Joe, Eric, and Jenny all went under. And it was Mike and myself asking questions. That was excellent.
We did a threesome Estes. I don't want to sound pornographic. It was just the Estes experiment.
It's all part of the experimentation, you know.
I think that's the first time we ever did that with more than one person, right?
Yeah.
That's
was
pretty
awesome.
cool.
That was
I've never
awesome.
seen that. I've never seen it with people before. That's new to me. I don't think I've never seen it.
And at
Yeah,
the same time,
Um,
Armando was picking up EVPs. That was correlating to what we were talking about. It was really
That's
crazy.
awesome.
I just had my DR recording, and Mike was asking questions, and boom, I was hitting just
Like Class
you know,
A EVPs. It was crazy.
That's
Yeah, it was.
Well, you
it was-
guys were all together at the Last Chance Saloon, right? You guys did that investigation
Yeah, we
all
were.
together.
Yeah,
I
we
think
were.
each and one of you
Mhm.
were there.
yeah. Yeah.
an amazing
That's when I
location.
saw-
Definitely recommend it.
It
Yeah.
really was. Like I want to hear
feel the
more
vi-
about that.
You've
What
been
you
in
guys
there,
think
right?
About
Janine, you've been there, right?
I've never
You
been
haven't?
there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you feel the
No.
vibe when you walk
Yeah.
in that place.
You walk into that place and it's
Yeah.
It just
whoa.
hits you. Yeah.
It was surprising. I would
Did you
say
feel-
that it was definitely more active than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
I think that any of us anticipated, really. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I warned them.
Wait, did you get touched in the bathroom? Wait, who got touched? Didn't Joe get touched in the bathroom or something?
Joe got touched, right?
I think Joe
Somebody
did.
was touched.
That's a childhood story.
Oh.
No,
That was-
Well, Mike
I'm
got
sorry.
touched there.
It was Mike touching me in the bathroom. We didn't
I
want to
can't
film
even.
it. Sorry. But
Oh,
no, we
I mean, it
we
seems like
went
a
in.
lot of spirits.
It's freaking wild, that place. You know, like we were all over that property. I mean, there's been reports even outside, like they were saying of what it was like a
Murder,
pirate
suicide.
that they've seen out there.
Oh yeah,
and then-
pirate history
Yeah.
there. People have seen apparitions of a pirate. Supposedly, around that Key Largo area and like the southern part of like Florida City, like right when you start heading out towards the Keys, pirates used to hang out there, and supposedly Black Caesar hid his treasure around there. So
Why didn't
we
we ask
don't.
that during the BP
Yeah.
session?
Well, we didn't do that time, but I've done it before.
I would say because I could go for some treasure.
Yeah,
Yeah, no kidding.
exactly.
Yes, because we don't get paid
That'd
for
be the
this.
best
We
vacation ever.
Yeah, we're
we
gonna be
spend lots of money to do this,
ghost treasure.
but we
hunters.
love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah, even
do you
Mike got
guys, like,
touched there too.
Oh yeah, right
Oh,
on my
that's right,
shoulder
right.
or something. But just,
Yeah, and it's very rare for me to. I'm pretty like blocked off with a lot of that. Like, you know, it has to be something that's really trying to get my attention.
Mhm.
And Eric and I were in that back storeroom where a gentleman had.
We're only doing EVPs, only EVP session. That's all we're
Liars.
doing. Promise. Got on video.
Liar.
Just teasing.
Office, and
Oh, teasing.
the gentleman was like taking a nap back there in the office chair, and he slipped into a diabetic coma. And then he was in a coma for like 7 years and then passed away. But the owner of the bar believes that his consciousness left his body, like he died when he was in that room, even though he went into a coma. But he was like, so it was very active back there, and I kept something like
Yeah.
touching my shoulder. It
We were hearing things too.
Yeah, we were hearing breathing,
Yeah.
moving. I would say the way that it felt like to me is if you had like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, and you dumped a little bit on your shoulder, like how it gets like real cold on the skin. That's how it felt. Like it was super, super cold. Like somebody touched an ice cube to my shoulder a couple times. It was wild.
Yeah. And then when I was doing the
do you guys
Delco
believe
and
the
we're in the
girl?
huh?
Oh yeah, the Delco.
No, I was
I
gonna
was
say,
gonna
when
say.
I-
I was just gonna bring up the Delco.
oh yeah, when I was doing the Delco, the craziest thing I saw a shadow figure move in front of me twice. And how am I going to see a shadow figure if I got red flashing lights flashing in my eyeballs? It was like really, really crazy.
Yeah, and not to
Do
mention,
you guys have those for anybody to see? Do you actually have it with you, the goggles, or like
Yeah,
so
I
people
actually
know what we're
I
talking
do.
about?
Pull them out.
I do have a pair that.
Yeah, pull them out so everybody sees what you're talking about.
Whip
That's
them
what
out,
she said.
Mike.
It's
Yeah, put them on.
We want to see the
show and tell
goggles.
time.
I
We
have
wanna
some
see
too,
the
but I
goggles.
had some too, but I didn't want to volunteer.
We need the
Just
whole chat to
picture-
start going, whip it out. Whip it out.
Just picture Christopher Lloyd from Roger Rabbit when he turns crazy with the red eyes. That's exactly what it looks like.
That's
We got to get one of our girl investigators to be the subject next
that's
time.
really good.
Maybe Franny.
Maybe. Just joking. Yes.
So in Clouston Inn, Jenny and I took turns doing it, and it was legit. So I would say Jenny should be next.
Jenny,
No,
I
we
think, is
should.
more
We can
sensitive.
do a dual. We can do a dual Delco. So now we have two goggles.
Oh,
and
there
have
he
Jenny
is.
True.
and Franny do it. That'd be
Oh,
cool.
there
True.
it is.
It's the judge.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
actually what it looks like, right? That's what you hit the nail on the head, like Roger Rabbit style.
Yeah.
It does.
I just see little Mike poking
But the
through the
fact that you
corner.
saw two shadows the fact that you saw shadows wearing those, that's incredible.
So
Yeah,
Joe,
Mike, show them the inside.
yeah,
Just show them how it's.
Joe was just over here the other day, and we were messing around with it. And sorry, I got to put my big goofy glasses on because the light like just kills my eyes. It gives me like a headache. But so they are like steampunk goggles, right? And there's a couple coats of hot glue inside, and then also like this material that's like for windows, to defuse and make it so you absolutely cannot see through it. So we got that in there as well, and then there's resin, red resin in there as well. So there is absolutely no possible way you could see through these. And then I installed the red LEDs with a battery pack. So basically, instead mimicking the ping pong ball. Yeah,
Just trying to make it stylish, more stylish, right? Stylish look.
So badass.
Well, make it portable too, because imagine like with the Ganso, you gotta get ping pong balls, you gotta cut them in half, you gotta tape them to your eyes, you gotta get a red light flashing, set that.
We should have those goggles on and like have someone walk around the cemetery with the goggles on.
Yeah, somebody will break their legs.
No, you have to have someone else guide them.
Yeah,
so
not
they don't
it.
fall over.
It's hard enough
tripped
to
over.
walk there without the goggles on. You want us to wear the goggles? Yeah.
No, but you have to. Someone will
I was
guide
saying
you.
this coming from the guy who like tripped over a tombstone in Ortona and gashed his arm open.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah.
You do that in Ortona. My blood is like all over a cemetery right now. Did you know that?
Oh my God. That's like sacrificial in a way.
I know, right?
I left my imprint there.
I know. There's like dripping all over the place.
Oh my God.
Gush and blood.
Do you guys do mostly as far as like you guys do a lot of like private investigations for people as well when they're having issues? Would you would you say more of those or less of those?
Well, it's a little less now because of COVID. Not like everyone wants, someone in your house. It's been quite a while since we've done one before. Oh no, that's not true. Mike and I went to one, which the guy was a little bit whack. There's my whack word. That was like what, Mike? Like 3 months ago?
Yeah. So but the whole goal of War Party Paranormal is to help people. Like what we do and all the things that we do is to get out there in front of the people's eyes. So
spread the word out.
Exactly. And that's the main goal. Everything else is a side effect from that, And
to tell you the truth, like most of our residential cases that we get, it's from people coming to our event and approaching us. They feel more comfortable like seeing us one-on-one than like, with a phone call. But we do get phone calls too.
You guys are very approachable. I as far as like really guiding people, and when you do your events, you guys are very approachable, very knowledgeable. I love the way that you guys help people who are pretty new to the paranormal field. I mean, there's a lot of egos out there. Let's face it. Not everybody's like you guys.
No egos here. That's for sure.
And that's one of the other things too. I love helping people, and like that's why I'm giving a pair of these away. I want people to get out there, use stuff, do it, try it, because the more some people are like secretive about their evidence and stuff like that. Like, no, I think this is crazy. We're all in it for the same reason. Put it out there. let other people, let other investigators see what you got going on. There, you don't need to be secretive. This ain't a tournament. We're we're all for the same goal, to help people and get answers and bring it into the mainstream science. So if we can help each other and get more data out there, and if somebody's doing something that works, why not share it?
I agree.
We'll even do table tipping
Exactly.
lessons as well.
That's fun.
I still have never seen
That's a lot of
that.
fun.
I need to see
It's
that for
crazy.
myself.
I can't do it though. We need Marie. Marie's like,
Your back will hurt for a week.
So bad.
doing
Put
it.
your running shoes on, because it's a workout. It's like pretty much just skip the gym. This is your workout. You're everywhere.
Our
Yeah.
sensitive Marie, she's the one that came up with that. And basically she's like a conduit. Like all that energy comes to her. And with other people's help, like just resting your fingertips on the table, she can manipulate that table without pushing it or giving it force to like slide, go on one side, go on another side. It's pretty crazy. But after she's done doing that, she's like pouring sweat because it's so much energy, and it's quite a workout.
It's also something that
Technical
we've been
effort.
incorporating. We've been incorporating to our public events too. So
Yeah, we don't use
Yeah.
it for an
People-
investigation, but yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
for our events, something different,
I mean, wait, I think you said you were skeptical at first, right, Mike? Until you saw it in
Yeah,
front of you?
I mean, the first time Joe showed it to me, I was like, "No, come on." It's a 3-legged
Child,
table,
please.
and and I was still like kind of that way like the first time I saw it, but I had to record the whole thing, so I recorded and watched and videoed the whole thing, and I got down real low, looking at it up high, different angles, everything, and I went home and reviewed all the footage, and there's something there, something's going on, because we've had guests walk up, children, even some of the children that come out to our events, start touching it and getting on there, and right away, I mean, you could see they're getting goosebumps. Like one guy, his breath was taken away, and this was a really fit guy, and it wasn't really much with the table's light, but it is 3-legged, and I looked and checked all the stuff on the table. There's no wax or nothing like on the top of the
Well,
table.
the weird thing is like Zap had an EMF meter, and while the thing was moving, he was like trying to stick it close to the table, and the thing was going off. It was really weird, and no one had like any electronics around it, so that was pretty cool.
Heck yeah. So I don't know.
That's really cool.
Definitely changed my mind a little bit about it after watching all that.
I'm still kind of laughing what you said the other day about the SLS camera. If you just rip the tablet off of there and order real equipment. What do you guys got against the SLS camera?
So Joe and I were kind of having this discussion the other day too, and it's not that it doesn't work. Like I feel like it will work, but there's so many false positives.
Yeah,
because it's designed to map somebody.
It's
like
trying to map something, and if it
Because it's
finds like an
made for-
object, like a trash can, it could be like look like a stick figure of a human. That's what it's trying to map out. So you get a lot of false anomalies.
I think as technology gets more advanced and like that kind of camera that it's mapping out, that maybe it'll get better. That it could be a little bit more legit, but as
But the coolest thing I've ever gotten on that SLS was by an Indian burial mound by the Cape Florida Lighthouse. And we were getting figures of a stick figure doing a bow and arrow. You could see like the bow and his arms doing the movement, like he's pulling the arrow back. It was really weird, really wild. I couldn't believe it.
That was cool. That was a cool piece of evidence. I remember I spent all this money. I bought a tablet. I found a Connect online. I built up this rig, and I was so pumped up. And I used this SLS that I built, and I get out there, and I'm like, this thing sucks. Like, I do not like this thing.
And it's heavy.
It's besides the fact that it's heavy and you're clunking around with all your gear.
Yeah.
I was passing a tree and it hit, a tree mapped out a person. There's a bush that mapped out a person, and tombstone. We were in a cemetery, so it's like I was like, nah, like we have so much other equipment that I find a lot more, that we all find a lot more reliable.
You could buy a lot of cat balls.
A shitload of cat balls.
Yeah, definitely.
Facts, yeah, true.
Cat ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go to the supermarket and get it for like $2.39.
Yeah, I saw it
Yeah.
at Publix again.
You're right.
I wiped off the rack.
Really, I've never seen them at my Publix ever. I'm gonna have to look
Oh,
before I
really?
leave.
Oh yeah.
They gotta have
Yeah,
them like
they
at
usually-
Pet Star or something like
Have
that.
them.
We
Yeah.
can get them on Amazon too, but they overcharge Amazon. Just go to your
Yeah.
local, like, yeah.
Yeah, Mike,
You know,
Mike actually bought me some for my
Yeah,
birthday, and I still have them in the package. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, the ghosts like it when I ask them to play with my balls. They like sometimes respond.
Terrible.
Just teasing.
Like, oh, they're clear
It's
like
like an
us.
icebreaker, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you said that you just got back. I know you got back from St. Augustine. So who was all at St. Augustine? Was it just you, Eric, or Mike? Were you with them too, or who was?
No,
No,
all
I
at St.
met
Augustine
Franny up
recently?
there at
Yeah.
St. Augustine.
It was like my birthday getaway, so I have like an aunt and uncle that live like in Ormond Beach.
Mhm.
So Eric just ended up staying at Haunted Bed and Breakfast. I stayed at a couple years back, and I just ended up staying with, like, you know, my aunt and uncle. But we met up because they're not into the whole paranormal things as I am. So I just took kind of like advantage of, like, at last minute, like, let me just do this because, like, I just been dying to, you know, do something and might as well.
We did the Dark of the Moon tour.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I needed help with, like, you know, certain things,
Oh.
and Eric kind of came along and helped out. Yeah.
Did you,
Yeah,
did you
so-
guys go into the lighthouse too?
Yeah,
Did you guys do the lighthouse?
we did the lighthouse, but we were getting a lot of activity in the basement. It was hard to get out of there because it's like we're getting like all kinds of stuff in there. Because, like, you know, when you're in an investigation, like, how long were we there for? Like 4 hours?
About so. I think it was like 4
hours.
Yeah, about
4 hours
yeah,
flies
yeah.
by. It seems like you're there for like 5 minutes.
I know. And then you have like other people around too, which is like kind of noise contamination wise, but I mean, you kind of learn to deal with it. And then eventually we kind
Yeah,
of
but they were respectful.
Yeah, I know. They're nice and respectful, and they
Yeah.
wanted to learn what we were doing. They could tell like we were legit with our setup and everything.
Yeah.
It was cool. And then we did like little day tours of like what the Castillo San Marcos, and then also the old
I
jail.
love,
that-
I love St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Fire.
And Augustine's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
But yeah, we were getting
So much-
activity in the lighthouse. We got some activity there, but we got most of our activity in the basement. In the lighthouse, Franny's music box was going off.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It was like we're about to wrap up, and I had a feeling like I am not leaving this place until I want to like go into the lighthouse itself and check. Because everybody was going to the lighthouse. I was like waiting for a moment for, you know, everybody just to leave and like let me go for myself. And I just wanted to take my music box to the lighthouse just because I know it's such a good trigger object for little kids. And I was thinking about the little girls that passed away there. And then surely enough, I just knew, like, I had an instinct to put it on. And I think the other girls were like closing up the facility. And Eric and I were at the lighthouse by ourselves. And all of a sudden I turned on the music box and like it was just going like haywire just by itself. And I just like knew right away. I'm like trying to record. And they're like, hey guys, like, we're not trying to interrupt, but we're trying to close up. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, just give me like 2 minutes. I'm like trying to like document everything. I'm like, just
Get
2
the F
minutes.
out. Let's
2
go
minutes.
home.
I'm like, you want to check out the music box? It's going off. It's go. We want to check it out. I'm like, don't kick me out yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is.
It went off in the
Did you guys
basement
see
too.
shadow people? Did you guys see any shadows or anything in the actual
I s-
lighthouse? Like, you know,
I saw one in the basement. That's why we were there.
Yeah.
We spent most of our time there. It was like pretty active.
I always felt,
Um,
even the first time I went to Lighthouse, I felt like the basement was like that. It's just right away. This time it was active for me. The first time it wasn't, but yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
And I don't know if
So
you
what-
any. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, no, I was saying, like, if anyone knows the basement of the house, of the keeper's house, by the lighthouse, it's pretty big. It's almost like 2 rooms. Like, you walk down the spiral stairs, and you're in the basement, and then there's one room, and then next to it's another room, but there's like a little hallway, and then there's another room there. So we were in that far room, and then we had the music box that'll go off on a census motion, and a Mel meter in the hallway, and they were both going off at some point. Plus, we were getting EVPs in the one room, but I also saw like a shadow figure moving like through the hall by the hallway in the other room as well. So that was pretty wild.
Did you guys actually get? Because like anytime I've ever seen anything, I never get it on camera. Did you guys actually document it or get it on camera?
No, we actually had a camera like on like facing the hallway. I don't know. Maybe we got something. I didn't really go through the footage, but so far what I've seen, I haven't seen anything yet. But if I do, I'll be posting that right there. Go to South Florida, you'll see it.
Yeah.
So Joe and I were in Savannah right before they went to St. Augustine, and we were at the Surreal Weed House, and we actually ended up catching one on camera.
Oh yeah, that was really
so cool. Yeah.
So like you don't get shots like that.
And you know what is really weird is the reason that I looked so hard, like, because you had to look for it in the footage. Like if you were just scrolling through it or just watched it briefly, you might not have captured it. But Joe was like insistent that he saw a person, a shadow figure, standing at the end of that hallway, and so did one of the other people that were there at the house.
Well, she actually came in after because I saw it and I was like, come here, because I didn't want to take my eyes off of it.
Wow.
And I saw, basically it was like a partial shadow, but I saw an actual arm, fingers, and leg. And then the rest of it was like a shadow. And I was like, are you seeing this? Please tell me that you're seeing this thing. And he's like, I'm not seeing anything. And it just faded. And then, we were like, all right, let's, we started an EVP session, and then we had the other group come in. Not the other group, there was two other women with us. They were on the complete opposite side of the basement. And
hey, Joe, can you put the mic in a little bit?
Sorry. We get to to do the EVP session, and so we invited them over, and we explained to them, we decided to do the session because this, and she goes, was it standing right over there in the corner? Because I just saw a man standing. Like she described the exact same thing that I saw. And then
so when I was
reviewing evidence,
that's what triggered me to review the hall there in that area, and I actually just posted it on my YouTube there. But yeah, it was our investigation over there. But yeah, it was pretty wild. And the first thing I thought when I saw it was, oh, you know what? Somebody might have been walking by right there, because it does kind of look like a shadow. But then after reviewing all the other footage, because I used, I had a regular cam going, full spectrum, just so you could see what the light was doing with your eyes, and it was pitch dark. There was nothing that could have threw a shadow like that. Maybe another infrared light in the other room. But there was no, we had both our cameras with us, and the only other infrared light that could be coming from that room was one of their security cameras that they have up, but not enough to cast a shadow like that. And I looked at all the other footage, there was nobody around. So that was pretty wild. And that was, we see them a lot, they're just very hard to capture on camera. I just got lucky.
Catch anything on camera is like really hard. It's very rare. You get it, it's like you're like praising God.
Yeah.
Like
the Holy Grail.
It's so hard to
it's like the unicorn.
Yeah. But we've got some really cool things. I mean, images stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And not just shadows. You also get EVPs on camera too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you get it on camera, that's
really good one.
Yeah.
Really good EVPs on cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's legit.
Too.
There's no way that you can change it.
No. And do you guys use the Sony's? What's the best? What's the best?
The night shot. Yeah. We do.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you guys use?
Yeah, we have one. We film with one of those, and then we all have full spectrum.
We got a bunch of cameras. Yeah, we got full spectrum. We got regular cameras where we just use a regular light, things like that. We got thermal cameras.
Yep, a couple different thermals.
We actually just bought for Savannah. We actually bought some of the disposable, little old school, roll of film.
I miss those.
Nice.
You mean the cameras that you just go and develop? I miss those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a couple of those, and we're like, you know what? Let's.
I don't know where you developed.
Where do you get that film developed? Where do you go get your pictures?
There are still places around that do it.
I might have
can
to
you go to
look
You
at
just
that.
gotta Google it.
CVS or Walgreens.
Those remind me
Yeah.
back in
I
the
They
day.
all
don't know
have
if they
those
still do
stupid
it, but there are
kiosks
like
now for
small
digital.
like camera shops that still do it.
Cool. I want to
I
get a
think you can
Polaroid.
even do
Oh,
that at
wow.
Walmart too.
Maybe, yeah.
I can't believe they still
Yeah.
sell
So you
those. Like,
can't,
that's
you can't
crazy.
you can't really fake those though. I mean, that's legit right there. You can't really alter the film or anything in those, right? In those throwaway cameras,
I mean,
it's pretty legit if you catch something on.
yeah,
you
no,
move them around,
I mean,
right?
you could still get lens flare and different
Yeah.
things, but it's harder for somebody to tell you that you photoshopped that in there or did something. You know what I mean? You know, because it's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
printed photo.
Or like maybe it had a bad exposure or
This was-
something like
This
that.
was more of a test that me and Joe decided to do like last minute. We're like, he ran around to a couple CVS's to try to find them because we haven't done that and you know, since these were around, so we just wanted to try it out, and now I just got to figure out where to get it developed and scope them out.
I mean, I
Well,
even
I mean-
have I have like a 1980s like Polaroid, click,
Oh,
and
that's
like
sick.
the film comes out. I need to actually order
Oh,
the
right.
thing to fix but other than that, it works. So as soon as I could get that repaired, I'm definitely going to be. They're expensive. The cartridges are super expensive. They're hard to find, and especially those.
I'm gonna bust out my High 8, my Sony High 8.
You should.
It's just
I-
it's hard to transfer video though.
You know what
Yeah,
this is, guys? Real quick,
Fossil.
it's
A
very
fossil.
hard
Fossil.
to make out because it's a little blurry.
People.
But that's us. When
That's not
remember
Norm.
Eric, Ernesto, it was Eric,
Oh, those
Ernesto,
dudes.
Joe, I, and Franny. We were out investigating at the Aerojet rocket facility, which is an abandoned facility out in the Florida Everglades that used to test rockets, and
Oh,
there was
cool.
a secret base that we were
Yeah,
investigating.
popular spot for satanic worship.
Exactly.
And murder.
And we
What kind of
ran in.
place? And
I
murder
love
too.
that.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a couple urban explorer children, like not children, kids, younger teenagers, whatever.
Yeah, high school kids.
Scared the piss out of me though, because I heard Eric out there talking to somebody, and I'm like, this,
Oh, there goes Eric talking to ghosts
Yep.
again.
this guy's literally finally lost it. It's over. No, and I walk out there and there's like 5 kids, and Eric's doing like an EVP session for him, like it's one of our events. He's like, "Hey guys, be quiet."
Get out.
Yeah, and we're 3 miles into the freaking
Yeah.
Everglades.
Yeah. Minding you.
It just ran. We're like,
I think they were a little apprehensive
go.
after we showed them what we could get. They're like, well, maybe we should go home now.
yeah, they all took off right after.
We walked them inside and did an EVP session with them inside the building, and we got some.
They're like freaking out.
Yeah, they were
out.
scared.
But before they left, they had a Polaroid and they took a picture of us, and there it is. Pretty cool.
That's right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's so cool. Oh,
Yeah, it's on
I
my
remember
desk
that.
here.
But you guys mostly investigate in Florida, though, right? You don't usually travel too
Well, we
much.
travel
or
outside
you
the place.
travel.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
travel anytime
have-
we can get there.
Yeah.
It's if we all have day jobs, so if we can get off the work and get the
Yeah.
time and go fly somewhere, yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Do
I
you
mean,
have,
most
like, what's
recently,
the-
we went to Waverly. Armando, Mike, and I.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we went
we
to
will-
Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
That's cool.
I mean, we've done
That's
Waverly. Eric's done South Pittsburgh. I mean, we're all over. Eric,
Mhm.
Joe, and I were just at Savannah.
Old Charleston Jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Savannah. I think a lot of places in Savannah has a lot of history.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that whole place.
That's
I was like a little
crime.
kid in the candy store.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
personally,
What's
I
the
think
place that you
Savannah's
guys
the
want to
most
go
haunted.
really bad?
Really bad.
We all
I
have
wonder-
our bucket list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Let's
want to go to
let's run
someplace
through.
insane, like I don't know, like an insane asylum, something like that.
Oh,
New Orleans,
Insane
I've been in New
asylums are-
Orleans.
New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
I definitely, that's on my bucket list. for
Virginia
sure.
City coming up. Can't wait for that. That's going to be like a
Ooh.
Disney
Yes,
World of ghost
I'm
hunting.
so excited. I've been
Multiple
wanting to go there for so long.
Yeah.
So long.
so
Who's all
excited.
going to Virginia City? Are you guys all going or?
Franny, Armando, Jenny, and then we have two other team members that are going. Is Rich? You can actually find him on Instagram as Skunk Ape. He's a skunk ape hunter.
He's got
as well.
the big
He likes to
beard.
do that.
Paranormal.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a CC top beard. So
Yeah, you could possibly use
Yeah, and there's his girlfriend Steph. They're like another couple
Yeah.
that's on our team. They're going to be up there too. So basically, what they do at Para Experience is they have a bunch of paranormal teams from all over the U.S. And what they're going to do this time is they're probably going to have like, I don't know, maybe up to 6 locations, and then all these teams are going to be in different locations, all set up investigating, and then you have the opportunity to go around to these different locations and check out and see what's going on. Get to be involved in it. Get to see if there's any activity, and if we get any, you get to see it live. So very unique. We got some pretty big names there. Patty Negree. And then there's going to be a whole bunch of people from Paraflix is our sponsor, so there's going to be some people that you see on Paraflix as well. The haunted side is big over there. New Reality. Hopefully Dantex.
Oh yeah,
if you're listening.
Dantex.
No, Dantex. What do
Come
we
on
have
out.
to do, Dantex, to get you to go?
Yeah,
Come
I even did
on.
that. I even did like the wave for him, like at
Yes.
Tahoe, on my
I
live
remember that.
interview.
Yeah, I remember that during the panel.
Yeah. That was
we all really appreciate it.
Oh,
It
and
was awesome.
Joe, that's here in the chat from Entity 7 Paranormal. He's going to be there too. He's another guest. Cassie, that's on the chat.
Levy.
She's going to be representing her team. Weeping
Levy's on the
Willow
chat.
Paranormal. Levy chasing darkness.
Chasing the darkness.
Chasing the darkness. Still waiting for Levy to investigate with us. Got numerous invites.
Yeah, Levy,
so
you're still
still
here.
waiting.
I thought
Where
he
you
was
at,
supposed to
Levy?
come with
Yeah.
he was supposed to come to Last Chance.
Janine, Levy was supposed to go with us to Last Chance Saloon. Like he was supposed to be
Really?
there, probably in that video, and he would have seen like how crazy it was.
I will say.
Levy.
I think Miami got the best of him. You know, sometimes it gets wild out there.
Exactly.
I know. I was
Gets the
going to
best
try to
of all
see
of
him
us.
too. when-
Nightclubs or ghost hunting.
I mean, I don't blame him. I'm like, listen, I'm here for
South
vacation time,
Beach.
okay?
Through that, I had some little hole in the wall bars there that are my second or used to be my second home. Retired from that life. Now I just chase different spirits.
Next time, there's always a next time.
Out of all of Florida, where you guys investigated, what is the most haunted? I would say most active place that you've been to.
Out of all of Florida.
Ooh, that's tough.
For me, it doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Spoiler alert! Next week's episode on War Party Paranormal Radio.
We're gonna drop a little surprise tonight. Our next show Monday night, War Party Paranormal Radio. We're gonna be featuring the Belglade Correctional Facility, and I think that is
love that place.
the most haunted place I've ever been anywhere. It's
I
crazy.
wish I could have gone.
But it got demolished about a year ago, so it's gone. Very sad.
It's funny the one time that after joining the team that we were supposed to. I think Mike and both of and I were supposed to go. We get there, we're on our way, and we get a call from Scotty, and she's like, or a message from Scotty saying, "Hey, everybody, turn around! The police are stopping everybody. They're not letting us in." And this was a place that these guys had been able to go to forever. So
yeah,
it was a big letdown.
Because whenever we go to a place, we always get permission, whether we have to call the police department and let them know, like, hey, we're going to be here investigating. And they were cool with it. I mean, before in the past, we would be there and they would be like patrolling the place and they would like talk to us and hang out and ask us like, which guys.
Well, since I had to do the set up the stream for Monday's episode, I had to dive in and get a little history. And I guess it was just sold. That's why. Because when the state owned it, they would let us, but it was sold to a private person and they knocked it down. So I just learned that today when I was doing a little research. So that's probably
when the state owned it, they couldn't care less who was going in and out of there. And there were some crazy things going on in there, anywhere from gang activity to satanic worship. So like we had to be like, I hate to say this, but we had to be like armed when we go there and sweep the
places in
place to
Florida.
make sure that we didn't have any surprises before we start investigating.
We had to
We
use
do that at
other
a lot
equipment.
of abandoned places.
Oh God.
Yeah, we got to be safe.
Oh, I bet. Especially in Florida, there's a lot of people that what do you call them? They kind of dwell in there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it could be
A lot of
homeless
weirdos in
people. Who
Florida.
knows? Like
There's
you
a lot
don't,
of, yeah.
like that's
I
what
was in an
scares me
abandoned
the
place,
most.
and I think this guy was on bath salts or something, was coming at me like a
Oh,
zombie,
yeah.
and I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'll eat your
I was
face like in that dude in Miami Beach,
Yeah, Miami.
Oh.
That's
right?
crazy.
I was like,
Hey, we should
No.
you know what, you guys? We should investigate that location of that murder where that dude got his face eaten.
You're talking about the
highway
Miami Herald building?
I think it's like right near Parrot Jungle.
It was right on that little bridge, right by there.
Yeah.
It's
on the
right in
causeway.
front of the Miami
Yeah.
Herald building.
Is that area safe?
Stay
Yeah,
tuned.
well-
Next investigation, War Party
Yeah.
Paranormal.
We just got to play Frogger
how long
while
ago
we're
was that?
investigating.
How long ago was that? That was
A
what, a
long time
couple
ago,
years
like-
ago? I don't even remember.
Yeah, maybe
That was
like
a while
5
ago.
years, 4
Like
years ago.
5, 6
something
years
like
ago now.
that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for an experiment, we can Joe can smoke bath salts, and then Eric, you stand in front of him and see if anything happens,
That's
Yeah,
too great.
right. I'm gonna have a hockey mask on my face.
and I'll film it.
No.
I feel like he would think you were Jason or something crazy and like trip out even more.
Yeah, probably trip.
Probably not a good idea.
He'll be tripping.
I am not
Right.
opposed. Try everything once, I say.
Yeah. Once you
Nah,
get that
nah,
bear,
I-
once
I
he gets
would
that bear
love-
hug
so-
on you, you'll never go
If
anywhere.
Anything for an experiment.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Let's
just for the
recreate the scene as a trigger.
for the science. Like, you ever heard Joe Rogan talk about DMT and all that stuff? Like, have you ever heard about DMT?
I've read
It's like
books.
what-
I don't think I have. Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
I've
that's
read
a whole
books on
other
DMT though.
that's a
yeah,
whole
psychology.
other
Mhm.
issue, craziness, right? Like,
Yeah.
supposedly anybody that takes it's produced by your brain naturally,
Yeah.
but anybody that takes it all has the same experience. How weird is that, right? So anybody that takes this synthetic version of a DMT that comes from the human brain, they
Potpourri.
all say meeting multiple entities, like 2 or 3, and they have communications with them and all kinds of stuff. Like, and that's what the shamans used to do and all that stuff.
Yeah.
When it gets back into it, I mean, I would like to see us experiment. I know it's unethical to do, but almost like somebody do that and then put the Delco stuff, or try to do some kind of a session
We
or
can
something.
put Joe in a cage and have him take it.
in a cage just in case he goes crazy. Like,
Yeah.
That would have to be a
Turns into the Hulk.
cage, man. I swear to God.
Don't you ever cage me.
Hey, Mike, there seems to be a request on the chat, Mike. They want to do the Delco with a Jason mask.
Ooh,
There you go.
we're gonna take it to that
Ooh,
level.
Yeah, that would be
That
awesome.
sounds legit.
I think-
Sounds
It
legit.
does.
I say we all go
I
and
think so.
sit in a circle and drink some ayahuasca.
yeah, ayahuasca
really,
too.
really see some shit.
You know, my mom did that in Colombia. There's
I
some shamans, I swear.
I'll
She
bring the
did.
old Milwaukee.
I'll bring an old
I don't
Milwaukee.
know.
Eric.
I don't know about that. I don't know. It's a little crazy. I don't know. There's
No,
a
so
place in
we're-
Florida, right, that has that is ayahuasca. Isn't there like a retreat or something you can go to and do that? And
there's
just kinda
places
trip,
all
whatever.
over the country
Yeah.
nowadays.
Maybe
doing
Casadega.
it.
I would think Castiga.
Oh,
Maybe in Casadega. We'd have to look
Yeah.
into that. I mean, there's
By
places
the way,
all over
we're not
all over the
we
country.
don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are
What
very
do you,
bad.
what do you constitute as a
especially
drug?
like real out of your mind kind of drugs.
Oh.
As long as it's
I mean-
medicinal.
Not since I lived in Gainesville, Florida. I haven't done any of those type of things.
I heard about Gainesville. I went to school there. Mushrooms.
Do you guys ever get? I know you don't come to Tampa a lot often, but have you guys ever investigated like Ybor City or got to Ybor City and do any of those locations?
My brother lives in Tampa. Actually, I was there a couple weeks ago, and I was trying to get something set up, but it poured pretty much like all day Saturday. The only day that I was going to be able to get out and do anything. So, I mean, we've talked about a couple locations there, like the Cuban Club and what's the
I've been
Italian
there.
club there
I
as well.
investigated it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
So definitely, we'd definitely love to get up there. I want to get up to Brooksville to do May Stringer House. Yeah, I mean, there's so many places really like throughout like Central South Florida. I mean,
Then you got
hell,
Key
North
West.
Florida.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Key West alone, it's
Yeah.
Key West is like,
Oh yeah.
Cayo Hueso,
like
Island of
Savannah.
Bones.
You spit and you hit a haunted place in Key West.
Can't get more haunted than that. Island made of bones.
And what's crazy, I feel like these locations have a different feel to it. Like St. Augustine has like this own feel to it. Savannah has like this own definitely darker feel to it. And then it's like you got Key West, which is like this tropical dark feel to it too. So it's like a different feel to these locations.
Hey,
I don't know.
and what about Casadega?
I feel like I need
that was
Casadega
such an
amazing,
beautiful, spiritual,
Casadega.
relaxing feel to it. Like I'm not to describe it, but it's definitely awesome. I definitely.
Yeah, I always wanted to get there.
Oh, Casadega, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
I would say the Cuban Club. I got a lot of EVPs at the Cuban Club. Like I felt like legit a feeling of Fred when I went into the Cuban Club, but the Italian Club, I didn't get too much. But I definitely would like to go back someday. But what's next going on in the future for you guys? What do you have planned? I know you have like a big. I can't wait for Monday now. But what big investigations you guys have coming up?
Well, we do have some events coming up. The most recent event we're going to have for you local folks down here in South Florida is we're going to have a dinner and paranormal investigation at the haunted Warthog Saloon in Cooper City. It used to be a jail, police station, and courthouse all in one small building.
Yeah.
And
wow.
And then after that, it was pretty much a dive bar, and several people have OD'd there. So it's pretty active. Like even around the area is active. There's Native American burial grounds, archaeological sites, all clumped together with all these other places we have investigated. So we think that like stirs up the activity. So that's coming up on July 3rd. And then after that, July 13th, we have the Old Davie Schoolhouse. That's in Davie, Florida. And there's 2 buildings that we investigate there with the schoolhouse, super haunted. 3 houses, you're right. Actually, there's 4 buildings that have activity, but the main ones is the school, and then the Beeley House and the Walsh House. They're both pioneer homes that were falling apart and were going to be demolished, but the museum saved them and moved them on their property and restored them. And they were like only like a mile away from each other. And those places have history and activity and stuff like that.
Awesome. Is anybody in the chat have any questions? Have some questions for you guys. I feel like I'm hogging everybody here. So if anybody has any questions, is there like when you guys go to Virginia City, is there a certain place that like you like are more excited about? Like which building are you more excited about investigating? I know a lot of people say the club, but
yeah, I've always heard of the Washoe Club, but to tell you the truth, I'm just excited just to investigate anything there because I think whole town, from what I heard, is haunted. We're staying in a haunted hotel, the Silver Queen, so be interesting what happens there. Yeah, and then there's the Piper Opera House. I think there's even a cemetery that they're going to investigate, and a couple of other places I can't remember off the top of my head. But
yeah, I can't wait.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not like freezing like it was last year when we were in Tahoe. Our Florida blood. I know I couldn't take it. I was freezing.
Oh, right. We couldn't hang us Floridians. Everyone's like laughing at us. And we're like
rained the whole time.
I loved it. I got to see some snow, so that was cool.
Yes. And then there's a blizzard too on the way back. I remember that. I was like freaking out. I was going to miss my flight. I'm like, oh my God.
Through the mountain, winding roads in the mountains. Here's this Florida boy driving through there.
I was freaking out.
Slow the fuck down.
Yeah, in your pants, no railing. I'm sure that was
Sort of fun though.
I kind of low-key want it to be cold because I heard that the Silver Queen doesn't have any AC, and I'm like freaking out about that a little bit because I'm just like from
It's
Florida.
not your
so
state of the art
that's like a
hotel.
Floridian's worst nightmare, not having AC. So it's like
no internet. I'm not gonna have any internet
and
there.
I'm hyped about that. The problem
No
is the
internet,
AC
no
part is what
AC?
concerns
Yeah,
me.
and
I'm
some
outta
of
there.
and then some of the rooms don't even have a window view. It's like an interior room.
Right.
We'll
Bro,
see how it goes.
At that point, you're lucky that it has a light and running water. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be chasing
True.
down some ghosts. So that's all. That's the only thing gonna be on my mind.
Listen, I'm all for the old school to the T and everything, but the AC thing is what concerns me. So I'm hoping like there's a window I can crack with some cold breeze. I'll freeze as long as I'm not like, Oh,
And we got para vibes only. Erica.
Yes.
She's gonna be there too. She was at Tahoe.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't
We lose
know.
Janine?
We
Where's
lost.
our host?
I mean,
Where's our
Welcome to
host?
our show now. Hello.
We
War
took
Party
this over.
Paranormal took. I was just gonna say that.
It's a special episode.
Oh my goodness. We took over,
Oh,
y'all.
did we
We
lose
took over.
Janine? Let's see if I can answer some questions here. Oh, and Carrie's gonna be there too.
We took over.
So-
Oh, COVID.
It's gonna be swallows over there, definitely at the
Yeah.
hotel.
So, other than Kindred Paranormal that's on this show, who all else is in South Florida? I know Kindred Paranormal. You guys are North Florida. Let me see.
Where Floridians at?
Huh?
No, I'm saying
I
where
know
our
Dan
Floridians
text.
at. Sorry.
Oh, you went down.
She
That's
went
okay.
down.
Okay.
No
We're gonna wait
worries.
for
We
you.
Don't
We're
worry, we
taking
got
over.
you. We're
We're here
taking
for you.
We
over.
got this. We just got hijacked. Sucker.
we've
Oh, you're
never
in
done this
Gainesville.
before.
Awesome. Kindred Paranormal's from Gainesville. We got to visit you guys.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I like
for
that.
Sure.
I like that town, Micanopy. There's a bed and breakfast there or a hotel there. I want to investigate. And I went to that cemetery, pretty crazy looking cemetery.
There's
You know,
also on 441. There's a little pet cemetery that is creepy as shit.
Oh yeah. And then Mike O says he's in Atlanta. We're gonna have to hit him up.
ATL.
Crow's in
Represent.
Florida. We're in Florida. Crow Judas. Oh, you're in Jacksonville.
Oh, that's in
Yeah, we
Florida,
all
too.
got to hook up.
We got the Floridians in this chat.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys got to hit
anytime
me
y'all
up.
come down this way too, we got you.
Yep, hit me up. We'll set it up.
Mayo. Come on, dude.
Mm,
Miracle Whip.
That's the best question.
yeah.
Mayo or Miracle Whip? Ooh.
Come
Miracle
on.
Whip has like that tangy taste, right?
Yeah, this is like one with a little sweet weirdness to it.
So it's
No.
Mayo.
we
Yeah,
have to go with Miracle Whip
I
because it
would-
sounds like Cool Whip.
Whip.
Cool
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 Whip.
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 Cool
All
Whip.
my Family Guy fans.
Why
Cool Whip.
are you saying it like that?
Oh, Erica, you were in Lakeland and Plant City. That's cool. There's some
Cool.
cool places
Cool
there
Whip.
too.
Let's go.
There's a lot of really cool places all like throughout like Central Florida too. It's
I feel like it's everywhere in Florida. I don't know why. Just like I feel like every city's got its thing.
All right. So this person, I don't know who they are. 305 Paranormal says, let's do a Florida Facts. I completely agree. This has probably been the best comment all night.
This has been the best comment all night.
So what do we think, guys?
By the way, we might be doing our own event at Yesteryear Village. That's something that's in the talks right now.
What, like a private?
Like PEX or private?
No, like convention.
No, like a convention.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
nice.
more details coming soon.
Yeah.
Heading towards your way, y'all.
It's-
Taking.
We're talking about it. And I'm trying to get PEX to go to Yesteryear Village too. That's a perfect place. It's a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
buildings in a little tiny village, and they all got their own little personalities and
there's going to be
paranormal activity.
lines to go into the Riddle House.
Oh,
know,
for
right?
sure. But if like
Not to
PX
limit the
does
number.
it like how they're doing it for Virginia City, maybe similar to that setup, I think it would work perfectly at Yesteryear Village if they kind of like timed it out and everything else with the house.
You know, they can probably hold that convention in the convention center right next door, and then just have everybody
Exactly.
come over. Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually would be a
There's actually
smart
like
idea.
walking path from the convention.
And we
center.
can have Ernesto Modern Mimes sing in the amphitheater. Do like a little show,
Yes.
right? That'd be cool.
Yeah, and Joe will
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a plug.
Joe will chauffeur people back and forth on a 3-wheeled bicycle.
On my back.
I think I'm back.
There she is.
Hey.
I don't know what happened. My internet just went. It started thundering outside, and I lost
Oh
my
wow.
internet.
Florida
Yeah,
problems.
that happened to me.
Florida, it's great. So I'm on my phone. Sorry
Yeah,
about
Eric
that,
dropped
guys.
out there in the show the other day for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, like
That's
15
true.
minutes.
I think he had to use the potty.
I was like,
took me a while.
at least it happened after an hour. But I don't know. Did anybody have any questions while I was gone? So sorry.
Mayo or Miracle Whip?
Ew. Miracle Whip. Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
It's a little sweet, you know. At least a little sweet.
I don't even know what it is. It's not even real food.
Yeah.
I was asking if
That-
anyone's
it's
here
like
from
that
Florida.
marshmallow fluff stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's another.
Actually, Crow Judas is in Florida.
Yeah, he was saying he's
Yeah.
in Jacksonville.
We got a lot of
Yep.
Floridians on this chat.
Kindred Paranormal's in Gainesville. I
Mm-hmm.
love Gainesville. We definitely got to visit them. And we told like all the Florida peeps on here, come hit us up, and we'll.
Yeah, we're
Take you
gonna
some
come
of
over
our
and crash on
locations.
your couch and investigate. You guys
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad I get to see you guys at PAX because I was like, man, I'm never going to get a chance to get down to Miami or anything ever. I never got a chance to go down with you guys. I'm like, at least I get to see you guys at PAX.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see 5 of us.
You
Maybe
said
we
you're
get
moving
Joe
out
Mike
of
to go,
Tampa,
too.
right? You're moving
Las
to the
Vegas.
state, or
I'm moving to Las Vegas next, like almost
Vegas,
like literally
baby.
next week.
Woo. That's awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm very excited. So many things I want to do and see, and
Oh, I bet.
I am going to the
That's
Zach
cool.
Bagans Museum at least once.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's
I definitely
cool.
want to check that place out. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever been? Because I'm
No. You know what's funny? I almost made it on his show like before I even joined War Party and everything. A couple years back, there's a contest that you send your little casting audition video. I don't know if you guys remember that from like, I don't know, 2017 or a couple years back, but it's like a 2-minute video. And I'm here explaining myself, like my degree and stuff. And then some girl like won. I was close to winning, but I didn't win. And this girl beat me. And all she did was send a video of an orb. And I almost wanted to be like, that's a freaking dust particle. And she won. But I didn't make it on the show. But that was close to me almost going. But I didn't go. I wanted to check out the Haunted Museum. Yeah.
I do too, just for
Yeah.
once. Yes,
Right.
there's a couple of people in the chat that's in Vegas right now. Para
Really?
Vibes,
Yep.
DJ Bombshell. So, Frank, I just can't wait. There's so many places. There's
They
so
got-
much activity in Nevada. It's not even funny with all the mining and the history of the West, and that's why I'm so excited.
Casinos.
Yeah,
Casinos,
you're so close to the
mafia
other
stuff.
state.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you disappear in the
Yeah.
desert.
like the movie Casino. I bet there's all kinds of holes out there.
Oh, yeah. I bet.
It's just like the Everglades here. You just, you can drop somebody off, never be seen again.
That is so
Yeah,
true. The
exactly.
Everglades is freaky. Like it can get spooky.
Get eaten up by a skunk ape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they say. He's
The
big
elusive
here.
skunk ape.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to probably end it soon since my internet. So each one of you guys talk a little bit about, I know each one of you have your own channels and everything. If you guys want to talk what you have personally coming up for yourselves, go ahead, Armando, you can go first.
All right. Well, so like I had mentioned, 305 Paranormal, you can catch us on IG, on YouTube, TikTok. I believe we have a long video coming up on the lighthouse, and we have some short videos coming up on Clouston Inn and Ortona that we just were at a couple weeks back. And that's it. Thank you for subscribing, Jamie, and everybody else. Please like and subscribe this show and our shows as well. Appreciate
Yes. You guys are awesome. Everybody sub to everyone, especially War Party. You guys do a lot of awesome work. And before we get into the individual, going on, what do you guys have to say for the fakers out there? Because you guys are pretty thorough in your investigations. What do you have to say about the fakers out there?
Suck it!
We don't really concern ourselves too much with that. We just focus on what we're doing. We don't try to look in the outside. We're just, looking for our next project, next investigation, trying to get as much evidence as possible, putting it out there for everyone to see. and that's all that we focus on.
It takes energy to show hate, and I just rather have fun and just tell jokes and laugh and get some great evidence and show it off to my friends and my teammates.
I agree.
Hell yeah. And you guys get great evidence too.
Thank you.
And Fran, what's coming up on your channel?
Well, I'm still gonna not release my release date for season 2 for Supernatural Eye, but it's more about
Holding
how
out.
I'm going. It's coming. I can give you hints. Dropping in fall. So stay tuned. The trailer will be coming out here in the summer. Late
This
summer.
year, next year, fall.
This year.
Oh, okay.
And then it's more, I know season 1 was more about how I was introduced as a paranormal investigator and how it all started for me. And this time it's more about how I joined War Party Paranormal and the team and how they found me and discovered me, and my journey with them and the investigations that we kind of, journey along. So that's coming up, and you can check me out on Supernatural Eye, YouTube. Instagram is supernatural_eye, and that's where you can find me, and stay tuned.
Dan
These guys
Tex
will
is
be
on
all in.
fire down there. He's putting out everybody's.
I know Dan Tex is like mod.
Thank you, Dan Tex.
Yeah.
Love
By
you,
the way,
Dan Tex.
Dantex got us hooked up with Janine for the show.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Yes.
Thanks,
That's
Dantex.
awesome.
Mhm.
I am
Dan Tex.
he's awesome. I love Dan Tex.
He's
I
great.
help him when I can. We always help each other out.
Yep.
And he's the mod of the year. He's definitely getting the mod award today.
No, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He goes to all of the shows. He
He
always shows
supports
love.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go-
And
go
he's
check
always
him
telling
out.
people to like and subscribe. He doesn't have to do that, but I highly appreciate that he does.
I
Yep,
say everybody like and
definitely.
subscribe if you haven't already to Dan Tex.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Dan Tex loves everyone, and we all love him.
Yep.
Yes.
And get your info on all the latest amazing paranormal investigators that are out there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Hmm.
And there's a lot. There's a lot of new ones too.
Yep.
How about you, Joe? What you got coming up?
Ooh,
Anybody wants to follow me, you could follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Joe Hunts Ghosts.
Your mic.
I am actually working on a podcast myself. It's called Greetings from Florida. It's all about the weird, wonderful, fucking strange place that Florida is. And I'm super pumped about it. I'm looking for early August to release episode 1. So
Nobody's normal in
That-
Florida. Florida
Nobody.
weird.
no,
Nobody.
No.
a bunch of Flor weirdos living here.
Yeah.
It's like if you're normal, get out of the park,
Heck,
So
yeah,
be on the
but-
lookout for that. And thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun. And thank you, Janine. That was
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'd love to have you guys on again.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm gonna close out like Florida with my favorite teams, and you guys
Awesome.
are
We
awesome.
appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And, and Mike, what do you have coming up and everything? Any new projects or anything?
So, in next month's episode, UNX News, which is Unexplained News, Paranormal Magazine, they're doing a whole spiel on the Delco experiment. So you guys might want to check that out. Also posted basically the same article. I kind of sent them a little less detail, but that's on my blog on my website, flaparanormalresearcher.com. I'm FLA Paranormal Researcher on my social media. I got some YouTube stuff dropping here soon, some other episodes, and I'm daily on Instagram. And most importantly, I am the co-host with this fella over here on the War Party Paranormal radio show every Monday night at 9:00 Eastern. Tell them more about the show, brother.
All right. Well, I ain't got much going on.
This guy's just riding our
Not as much as
coattails.
these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so let's see what's going on with me. Okay. Well, you can follow me, Ghost Hunter South Florida on IG, YouTube, TikTok,
Pornhub.
Facebook. Where?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
It's only
Tinder,
it's
sugar.
PG though. I don't get buck naked, so don't worry.
Only
Most
Pete,
things.
only Pete.
Just-
No
You
bundle
can find him on
Um,
MySpace.
I like the one where you had the Borat bathing suit with the K2.
Oh
That was the best shot.
yeah. I got a rash after that one.
That's money.
When you're crawling in the crypt and you just like look back at it.
Yeah, definitely. I pose really good. I'm a good poser. I do have
He's a poser.
a YouTube video coming out through
Members
Ghost Hunter
only.
South Florida, right? Only fans with EVPs. There we go. Yeah, so I'm having a YouTube video coming out on the Angry Warthog Saloon that we recently investigated. It's coming out on Ghost Hunter South Florida YouTube. And also, we don't have a date yet, but War Party Paranormal Radio, say that like 5 times real fast, is gonna have a live broadcast there. So look out for that one. And then look out for Monday night, because we're going to do the Belgrade Correctional Facility.
I can't wait.
I'm so
I got
excited
so
to see
many
that
clips
one.
of that place. You're going to see some amazing stuff.
So
that
it's
we
going to be
captured
like
there.
a legit interview because I've never been there. So
Me either.
I get to ask you guys some questions that are unbiased and actually kind of be neat to talk to you guys and see the clips, because I never did get a chance to go.
Yep. And we're going to have Scotty, our co-founder, on the show.
Woo,
And
nice.
some other team members that you guys haven't met. I'm going to try to get JP, Ghost Dad.
Yay,
He's a pretty cool guy. What else? Oh, we got a brand new War Party Paranormal website, thanks to Mike. So check that out at warpartyparanormal.com. And I'm going to be a guest talent at PEX Pair Experience in September at Virginia City, Nevada. You can go to my link. You can go to my IG, or you can go to PEX Pair Experience. Go to their link, get your tickets. It's going to be a blast. Last year was amazing. This year's going to be even better. And we got a lot of people here in the chat. They're going to be there. So
Paranormal crazies all over Virginia City,
and they're
taking over.
And they're also going to have a cocktail name after me, so you can get drunk off me. So there you go.
Yes.
Drunk off me.
Those
Hi,
were
Janine.
strong cocktails last year.
Did you
Levy.
try
What kind of
mine?
drinks are these?
Levy's was
That
the
was
best
good.
one. I loved Levy's drink last year. I think I had a couple.
Did
What
you
was
try
Levy's
mine?
drink?
What's the name of it?
It was the coffee one. I don't remember what it was called.
Okay.
Okay. Mine had like a banana liquor or something like that.
It was like a fruity tropical one to represent Florida. That's all I remember.
Banana liquor.
It was good though. It was really good. I like Vivian's
It was
the best.
strong.
Yes,
Favorite.
the Vivian's was
Vivian's
good
was
too.
good. It was like, what was Vivian's like?
It was like
pomegranate?
20 alcohols in there. It took 15 minutes.
It was like
to
a
make the damn
berry,
drink.
like some type of mixture, right?
purple
Like, like-
people eater. I think that's what it was.
it was
kind
good.
of. Oh
So
man.
he's like, it was good. I almost forgot to add PX on my segment too. Yeah, check us out. We'll be there.
Oh, and thank you everyone for watching this show.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh,
Sorry about
wait.
some technical
wait.
issues, but you know, it
In
happens.
2 days, we're gonna be in Univision. Please check us out in Prementing
Oh, yeah.
Facto.
No, on Friday. This Friday.
Yeah,
the
2 days.
24th. Oh, okay.
Days.
I didn't know what day it is.
No, not 2 days.
We're
On
hump
Friday.
day.
In 2
I'm
days.
just a little bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, please check
Thanks
us
for
out.
yelling
We're
at
gonna
me.
be on
Yeah.
Univision on Prementing Facto. I don't know what time it
Five.
shows in your
Starts at
state,
5
but it starts
p.m.
at
Eastern.
5 o'clock for us.
Yep.
Eastern time.
And it's going to be on the Angry Warthog Saloon. Just put subtitles on so you can understand English subtitles.
Or
Absolutely.
if not, you can learn Spanish too. Hey,
Hey, I'm trying
Yeah.
to learn Spanish.
teach
I'm
you.
trying.
Yeah,
And watch it and listen to how my Spanish is, and that's enough entertainment right there.
Eric's is the best. He's the champ out of all of us with that Spanish speaking.
Eric is the best Spanish speaker.
Yep, I put a lot of time and practice, sweat and tears.
El Tesla.
Tesla.
Vamos en el Tesla.
Vroom, vroom.
for all of you that don't know, please don't copy his Spanish.
It's copyrighted. You can't.
Young
He said his
cafecito.
own Spanish.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm so glad that you guys. I'm happy that you guys came on. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's been fun.
Thank you.
I don't know. I'm probably going to be down for a couple of weeks just because of the move and everything. But I definitely going to have some. I'm going to have some good content. I'm definitely going to get out there and explore Vegas and Nevada and
Awesome.
start filming some content. Maybe do some investigations myself. And
Cool.
it'll be fun. The future is bright for everyone.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
And we'll be
Yeah,
seeing you
I'm
in
excited
September,
for you.
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
See you in
I
September.
will be there. I will be there in
Cool.
September for sure.
Woo.
I'll buy you a Ghost Hunter of South Florida cocktail. How about that?
Awesome. I plan on trying everybody's cocktail.
Oh, you're gonna be
Everything
wrecked.
is shit faced.
Like, let's start the investigation.
She wants,
What investigation?
she wants to check out other spirits.
People are getting assaulted with K2 meters. I don't know. You know, it happened last year.
That happened to Mike in Savannah.
There you
Oh
go.
boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Since I'm on my phone, it's probably gonna disconnect you guys. But thank you so much for coming. Hopefully,
Thank you.
you guys will come on again.
Peace.
Can't wait for
Thank
PEX.
you.
Can't come soon enough. And love you, everybody in the chat. Sorry I didn't get to chat too much with you guys, but love everybody and thank you for coming. And I'll have a good night.
Yeah, thank you
Bye.
guys.
Good night.
Thank you
Good night.
so
Good
much.
night, everyone.
Bye.
Peace.
Woo. Peace.
Bye.
Bye, guys.